Welcome. Thank you for tuning in to the Clark Network. This is the Ryan A. Clark Show. Please like, share, and subscribe. In this video, I did talk about my Eastern Conference team, who I think can sneak and make a playoff run, deep playoff run. This one I wanted to share my Western Conference team, and that is the Lakers. I know. I know. Terrible defensive team. Not gonna lie to you. I can't even fault it or overlook that. It's glaringly bad that the defense on that team and they didn't really address it. And they didn't address it in the trading deadline. But again, watching the Lakers and looking at their roster, they haven't really performed at their top level yet, and they're still hovering around the fifth seed in the West. Part of me thinks it's a little bit of coasting and player management going on right now. But I do think on paper, not paper, but watching them, the Lakers, they can do it. They can sneak around and get the West. A big reason why I think that can happen is currently right now, I know Houston's in third after last night. So I think the biggest part in this and why I think they can make a run is if they get Houston in the first round. I do think they can get Houston in the first round. If they get Denver, I don't think it's going far. But I think if they get Houston, because I do think Denver's going to stay in third. But I think if they get Houston in the first round, they can get Houston, and that kind of would just lead to then having to beat OKC. And a big reason why I think that can even happen is because they have someone who's done it before, which is Luka Doncic. Man, Luka is playing at an MVP level. It's just that it's the Lakers and they're not really at the top right now. So he's kind of, I don't want to say going unnoticed because I've seen him being talked about. I would say maybe he's probably fifth on most people's board right now for MVP. But and going into the season, I did think he was going to get MVP. I don't think so now, but going into it, I did have Luka as my early season MVP pick. But I think right now I think the Lakers can do it. I think it comes with matchups. I think if they get the right matchup, I think the first round of Houston can lead momentum to OKC, and it can happen. OKC is still a really good team, but they're not as dominant as last year. Granted, it could be just a deep run in the playoffs starting to turn the weight on you. They're not used to that. So this is their first year of having played a full season, 82 games plus the playoffs and the championship, now being the top dog. So, I mean, right now they're still at the top of the West, which is great. But I think they can be had. I mean, I thought that last year they could be beat too. So it ain't saying much on my end, but I do think the Lakers can get them. I do think that Luca is the nuclear weapon, if you could say. Not offensive, but you know what I mean. I think he's that guy that can go for that championship run they went to a few years ago against Boston. I think he still has that in him, and they still got LeBron James. I know, I know people don't like him. I know. He's old. He's 41, but he's still playing great, man. He just had a triple double. He's still playing great, and he still knows how to win. Granted, I know. I said the wrong words. He knows how to win. Yes, he does. I know. I know you Jordan guys and everybody don't like that, but he does know how to win. And right now, I think he can lead the Lakers. I don't think he doesn't need to be that guy. I think he just needs to stick to what he's doing, being the second or third option. And I think that he can he can help lead the team to a win. I'm sorry, lead it to a deeper run in the playoffs. It's not that long ago that we're in a Western Conference Finals, so I do think it's possible. JJ Redick is a really good coach. People really haven't got on him a lot, which is a good thing. But he got the Lakers right now. Like I said, they're in a good spot in the West. The West is tough, and they're right there hovering in the middle. I think they're in a great position of possibly sneaking up on somebody. And I think another big piece, and maybe the biggest piece, is Austin Reeves. His player improvement has been great. It's just that him and Luca and LeBron, they don't play defense, which is the tough part about all this. But I do think each one of them guys, LeBron, Luca, and Austin Reeves, they can go for 30, or they all each can have 20, or one guy can go nuclear for 40, and the other two have 25 or other have 15. It can happen, which is what you need in today's NBA. And I think Austin Reeves is right in there where he can get you 30 or he can get you 25. It's just that you don't know what exactly you're going to get out of him, but on a hot night, him and Luka can go nuts, and they can definitely get you. I think that what he brings to the table, I think if he can get a little better on defense, it'll help a lot. But I think right now, what the Lakers have built, they can sneak on somebody and make a run. I just think at the core of their issues is the big man situation. They don't really have a defensive big man. I think Aiton will be better. He's been to the finals and he knows what it takes. It's just that what will make the switch go to get him, wanting to get that 14 and 12, or want him to get that 10 and 10 in 3 blocks? What will get his motor going to do it? I do think he's a key X factor on the Lakers because he can do multiple things. It's just, does he want to do it, or does he not feel involved enough to where he might not try? I do think he's the biggest. I think he's a big X factor, and if what the Lakers do, he can give big men matchup problems. He is a former #1 pick, so I think he has that in him. And Roy. Sorry, I can't ever get his name right. Roy. I think he's good in a versatile way. I think he can bring multiple things. And again, I like the Lakers. I think the bench might be a little bit of a problem also, but again, I don't. I think they can make a good run. I think they have it in them. They have youth, and I know saying that with LeBron, but everybody else is pretty youthful. I think the Lakers, matchup wise, can make a good run, especially if they get Houston in the first round. I think they could do something. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that the Lakers are a first round exit? Do you think they're a second round exit? Me personally, I think they can make. I think they can make a deep run to the what to the at least to the finals. I think they can make it to the finals. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Have a good one.